So good evening to everyone watching. We're going to be doing this game, the ABSP Masters, round 2, between Chris Vicary and Andy Goodwin, and today I am joined by Bnjy9999. Forget my pronunciation.
Yep. Your pronunciation is actually correct, but it's just Benji, really. No one ever... I doubt anyone knows my last name, except for maybe you.
Because I have a good memory, apparently.
But can you spell it?
Yeah.
Without looking at Facebook.
I'm not looking at Facebook.
I know.
S-C-H...
Well, you have my name on Skype,
O-E-N-B-R-U-N. Yeah, but I can't see your name from my screens right now.
Well, yeah, you got it.
From my 3 screens, I cannot see your name. So, let's get on with quackling this.
Okay. What are these players playing for?
They're playing for the second round of the ABSP Masters. I don't know what that...
Are they playing for an undefeated record?
I have no idea. I don't want to show the standings because it's just going to show how crap I did at this event, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, is this from? What is this from?
I said the 2012 ABSP Masters.
Oh, geez, we're analyzing a dictionary with words that aren't good in CSW 15.
Yeah, but the chances of them coming up are really. But you can mention them. They're just not going to be plays.
I'm probably going to mention them and get very confused as to why, because I can't keep that stuff straight.
Don't worry, but
Alright, I'll just assume it's a non-issue.
Yeah, just assume it's a non-issue and we'll be fine.
It's definitely not an issue for this rack.
Oh yeah, there's no way that there is any issue at all.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll watch this stream.
Yeah, keep an eye on it for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to watch it and have crazy echoey stuff happening.
Yeah, I just turned the volume off. So the first play is pretty clear here. You just want to play indices.
Assuming you all spotted indices.
Yeah, if you didn't, Incist is a fine alternative. And if you didn't spot either of those, then I don't know what to tell you.
Learn your bonuses, probably.
Learn to anagram, basically.
Learn to word.
Learn to word. Yep, that looks good. Not much to discuss here.
Yeah, I was just making sure that I actually had the starting players in the right order. Just in case. I mean, you never know, I screwed up worse on stream, so...
Oh, I have 2. I mean, look at any of my games. Oh, I could just watch the stream and there's a little delay from that.
Yeah, there's a delay. You might as well just try and follow along with the cross tables game. We're on the next rack anyway, so.
Yeah, is it Nutria blank?
Yep.
Alright. I'm looking through the I. That's my first instinct because double is going to score the most.
But can you find the double?
So there is one.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. But I only know that because I skipped ahead in the X tables thing, and I've actually written down what Speedy Player found, and Speedy Player found a double, so...
Alright, so I'm gonna have to think about this for a little while.
He says a little while,
I'm not gonna spend more than a minute on this because...
At least he doesn't have to worry about the actual player playing his move right now, and we have to hurry up. It's probably the only good thing about doing this.
No, there are plenty of good things about doing this. JK. N.
Your alphabet should start with Bnjy.
That'd be too confusing. A.
I love this, we've now got silence on the stream because Benji needs to use his brain.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Don't worry, because Andrew didn't either.
What is it?
Uranitic.
That's probably Collins. That's probably why I didn't see it.
Just to bear in mind, my championship players are coming up as...
No, that's TWL. I should be seeing that. That's cool. Pretty bad.
It's not as bad as to what I told you about earlier today. That was bad.
What happened earlier today?
You know, you not knowing anodizes anagrams in Collins.
I mean, I wouldn't have challenged it. I knew adonize, I just didn't think of it. A lot of these words I just know but don't know yet.
Uranitic easily comes out of best, then taciturn, I don't know. Stupid pronunciations.
Taciturn.
I just say leave these pronunciations up to you.
Why? I'm worse than you. We literally discussed the square in my upcoming Bnjy Bingo's board.
Oh yeah.
Where I mispronounced something.
So the word that was actually played in this case was Antlia through the E of indices.
Okay, if you don't...
I'm not entirely sure, like... You know, I suppose it's literally just the only thing you could see. You know, you really don't want to spend too long on this.
Yeah.
And...
If you don't find the double-double, this is like a fine... Like, if you don't find the double-double, all of your plays are going to be pretty similar in value here. You just don't want to do something crazy like give back 1,000,000 points.
Yeah. I can't
and this does that. This doesn't do that.
Yeah, so on to the next rack of awesomeness. A, E, O, O, and 3 T's.
Tattooed. Is this what gets played?
Yeah, this is what gets played.
Hooray!
Woo!
Alright. As long as you see this, there's just nothing to discuss here. This game has been very analytical and a lot of very close decisions so far.
Oh yeah. It's been so tough.
I mean, for me it is. I can't find urine.
Don't worry, I wouldn't have either. I don't think I even remembered the word. But, it's probably the first rack of the game here we don't have a bonus on.
I would say it definitely is, considering that every play before this was a bonus.
Yeah. So what do we do here?
First thing that jumps at me is just lots.
I mean, it scores, takes out the triple.
You get rid of one of your U's.
And it's not like you could really put Zulu anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at also. But yeah, that's not happening.
And you can't really use the L column from the double down to the double. Double letter to double word. You can't really use that. Not with these letters.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if there's something better than lots here.
And lots is best by like 8%.
That doesn't surprise me.
And the next one is Cuz for 16.
Yeah, I was looking to see if there was someone more reasonable to play Cuz, but
you're not really
clearly
needing
there isn't.
anything. Like you're like completely chancing that leave there.
No, there's no reason to play cuz here.
Yeah, let's move on with the Lutz. Lutz is the nuts.
Don't be a klutz and forget the hook.
You underestimate me. No.
So Hackero is the rock.
Whatever comes next in the thing, the move after Lutz is what you want.
Yeah, I'm actually just following along with the stream since it's running so smoothly.
Oh, that sounds like a good thing.
It is.
It's never done that before.
After that, after you restarted things, everything went perfectly.
Woo! Success, finally! Maybe when I actually get home for Christmas, the whole streaming thing will be so much better. Though I may actually end up streaming on my birthday. So...
What's your birthday again?
I'm not telling you, you have to look it up yourself.
Why? That requires effort and you're not analyzing this game. Okay, I'll just Facebook stalk you and figure it out that way.
Yeah, exactly. Who needs to not do that?
I mean, you could just speak some words.
I know.
Okay, so it's December 16th. Everyone send Jessica great birthday gifts on December 16th. She likes ducks, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, or everyone come on my stream on December 16th. That would be nice. Assuming that's a Saturday, I think it's a Saturday.
I'm gonna look this up.
But,
no, that's a Friday.
yeah, Friday, Saturday, whatever. It's almost the weekend when you're off for winter. I don't know why I was looking at my calendar trying to work it out. It's on November. I could have just clicked the calendar on my computer. It's clear I don't know how to function today.
Well, at least your stream is functioning. So
Yeah.
what do you like here?
At least something I'd rather it functioned than I functioned. But right now it feels like this play is really, really difficult. Because
Yeah, we're just avoiding talking about it because we don't know what to do.
I mean, there really isn't anything that jumps out at you. There's really no hotspots, there's no hooks, no real plays, you can't play
one thing that jumps out at me is egg, at N1.
Eggs don't jump.
Fine. We can take a crack at playing egg. The nice thing about it is that it sets up each egg for a lot of points next turn, but that spot is probably going to get taken since it's the only really good scoring spot on the board.
Yeah, and that's the thing about boards like this is when they're really tight, any opening that you make is just going to get jumped on.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I was so evil when I played these kinds of boards, because everyone's almost geared to playing open, so they then make the openings and then I just take the openings. So they're the ones that sacrifice all the score to make an opening, and then I just score a bit more by taking their opening. And then they're just slowly getting more upset as I continually block the board. At least that's the idea anyway.
Yeah, it sounds so easy when you put it like that.
Yeah, but it is really hard to play too if you're not comfortable on a tight board. Or at least a board like this where there is no hotspots. Or nothing really obvious. But,
yeah, I'm still looking.
Yeah, Championship players got some really boring candidate plays that are not called Agoroth. I quite like that one. Just because it's a
nice
cool
word,
word.
Agoroth is interesting.
I mean, the lead isn't too great. E and G don't go that well together.
Yeah, at least you're turning over some tiles,
Oh, yeah. Like, that's the thing in this situation. You don't want to really be playing two tiles, because there really is, one opening for a 7-letter word, and...
Yeah, also, you're A, it's not going to score anything, and B, like, you don't really have any good leaves from the track. Like, the best you can really do is leave A-R-E, which you may end up doing.
Which I'm pretty sure you can do, because H-O-G-G, I think, was a word last time I looked.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
At least last time I looked it was, but it was also an English teacher at my secondary school. Yes, English teachers have valid Collins names. That should always be a thing. My English teacher was Greek, and there's no way his name fitted on the board. I can't even spell it. So what do we think about candidate plays, or should I just go ahead and hit the next button so we can be done with this?
No, this is actually an interesting turn. It's worth spending some time on. I kind of like hung. The problem with it is the eye hook, of course, but
assuming you know it.
I assume that these players know the eye hook.
Yeah, but of course, unless you're Alan Simmons, you don't know that hongi is a verb.
Yeah. I was there for that.
Poor Alan Simmons.
Hey, he won.
Yeah, he won.
Poor me, I had to watch that.
You had to commentate on it, not just watch it.
Yeah, that was a really weird game to commentate on, since a tile went missing and, like, just completely screwed up the end game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, Sue missed a win. Wait, she doesn't know that tile's missing. Oh, Alan missed a win. Oh, he doesn't know what tile's missing.
Quackle doesn't know how to program missing tiles.
Nope. 99 tiles just doesn't have the same power to it as 100. I once witnessed a game where the only there was a Q underneath the board for the whole game, and both players thought their phone was Q stuck.
So terrible. There should be a song about 99 tiles of a certain colour. Probably red.
99 tiles with beer on the wall.
You've never heard of 99 red balloons?
Oh, of course I have. It's actually... Do you see the video of that song being played on red balloons?
No.
Oh, it's pretty great. You should look it up after this.
I should. But we're just continually putting off talking about this play because there is literally nothing...
I think Hong is fine here.
There's literally nothing we can tell that's actually good. I mean, the thing about Hong is that the lead is slightly better because it unduplicates the Gs.
Yeah, you want to be playing off at least one G here. I don't like O.
Yeah, I mean, the only downside to Hong is that it literally just kills off the only real floater that you could put loads of tiles around either side. And it kills the 7 opening, and you're not sitting there with an eye. But other than that, it's completely fine. So they say, but that's not what was played.
Oh, it was played.
Oh, you just have to watch my stream for a couple more seconds, won't you?
I will, but
I guess
it's going to be delayed about 10 seconds.
The word played was... you should pronounce it. I don't want to pronounce it. I don't want to pronounce it.
Shout out to Hori Swift. Hang on, let's talk about Hori for a little while.
I mean, the thing is here, Hori does score. It scores the most out of all the candidate plays.
Yeah, I like it better than O for that reason. At least you're scoring decently. I don't like the double G lead, but if you are going to keep it, I'd rather do that than just play O. Okay, next play.
Yeah, retyping this rack. I can't remember what was on it. I hope that was right.
I think you were correct.
Yeah. Phew. I can at least remember stuff that happened.
I'm surprised that O's him so much better. Like, what is the R doing for you here?
Especially with the I there.
Oh, I guess that was a speedy player.
No, this was championship player.
Okay.
maybe we're missing something. Maybe we're missing something like that game I had with Quinn where, like, PHT sim best, and I was like the second go around, and I was like, what the hell? And then it was like Z setup, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, Quackle isn't perfect. Like, there is a margin for error, but I think that goes beyond the margin for error. It's like the election going on right now.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is basically a margin of error away from winning. It's like a polling error.
That just upsets me. I don't want to talk about politics.
I don't blame you. We're not talking about politics, we're talking about statistics. But I take it you don't like math either.
Yeah. I did like math when it was easy. And then college happened, and then maths was like stupid hard at that point, and I was like, you mean I can't just bullshit math anymore?
Yeah, I remember my good old days of bullshitting math that ended. It just like goes from 0 to 10. It's like, this is so easy, and then
this is so
impossible.
hard. Yeah. Like, my math teacher in secondary school would always be like, yeah, the top students study, they learn stuff, they like revise and shit, and we were all sat there like, no we don't. It's just that easy. Like, literally, my maths GCSE was a bunch of common sense. If you understood what the questions were asking, you could just logically put the numbers into a make-believe equation and then get the answer. You didn't even have to know what you were on about half the time. It just happened.
Alright, so what do you think of QV here? From the C?
Well, it does get rid of the awkward U and V combination. And that's something you really want to prioritise this book. It's getting rid of the horrible U and V combination.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't you should get rid of at least one of them, and that gets rid of both.
Yeah, and as much as you always want to keep E's on your rack because they just make the rack look so much nicer, there's no real need to at this point.
It also opens up another like side of the board for Andrew, which he wants to be doing at this point since he's a bit behind. He's bingo behind.
And also playing off the E's just gives the E's as floaters, so that balances off the fact that he doesn't need an E. Because if there are E's floating, you don't need them on your rack.
You'd love to leave an E here, but you can't have it all.
Yeah, you can't play off the U and the V, and keep an E, and score decently.
Except for last night when I had it, or except for Thursday night when I had it all. When I played 109 point flight, keeping a flank.
We can only dream of making those moves.
I mean, it was a reality for me. I was pretty happy.
Oh.
Alright, so...
Fireworks! We got fireworks happening in Celio.
Oh, that's what that is. I can hear those in the background.
No, Benji, I was trying to shoot you.
I mean, that could be a lot of things. It's just like a vague...
Well, it is supposed to be Glassbox night as well. So, at least I think that's today.
And are my puns really that bad that I deserve to get shot?
No.
Okay, thank God.
Oh yeah, see, it is bonfire night. So there'll be fireworks happening throughout the stream. Maybe.
If only we could stream the fireworks. That's way more interesting than a Scrabble game.
There's no guarantee you'd see any of them from here. I've got a view of campus. Oh, the top play by championship player is a CSW 15 play. There we go.
What is it?
Seb. It likes Seb for 16 points.
I like QV.
Yeah, QV comes out in second, Caved in third. I mean, the win percentage is pretty much all within 1%.
Yeah, I would play QV here. I want to get rid of the U and the V, basically.
Yeah. So, he plays Caved here.
I wonder why that is. I also just don't like keeping two vowels with one consonant if I can help it.
But also U's are really bad for trying to get bonuses with and stuff. They just really shut it down. So I've heard.
Yeah, yeah, they're pretty bad. Sphinx Cave's surprising to me. Maybe he just didn't see QV. Or maybe he decided, it's close enough that it makes sense that he might just decide to play Caved.
Maybe he's worried about drawing the Q already. I mean, you never know, sometimes my gut is always yeah, I'm gonna draw the Q here, I really want to keep this U.
I don't think that's one of his concerns. He's too far behind for that to be a concern right now.
It's always my concern, it always happens when I want to play these U's.
If you're losing by 100, you're probably not thinking, God, I hope I don't get Q stuck. That would really ruin my chances of winning this game.
Oh yeah. Terrible.
Alright, so... I'm going Gaga over one player here.
I can tell. You sound so excited.
No, I'm just talking about Gaga.
I know. I was being sarcastic.
I know.
So bad at this. We're just avoiding talking about Scrabble wherever possible tonight.
You should do a non-Scrabble stream. You should stream about ducks or something.
I do have a game where there's a character called Mother Duckers. It's a legit game. It's in the App Store, and there's a character in the game called Mother Duckers.
Oh boy. Is NEK good? Is NEK new for you guys?
No, NEK has been in
Okay, because in that case, I'm actually considering Gauge here. It sets up NEK nicely.
And the thing is about Gauge is you're not worried about the triple as well in this case, because what are you gonna do to that triple? I mean, the worst that can happen is OHS, and then you're literally stuck after that point.
Wait, I just completely missed the klutz hook, like I was talking about.
You klutz.
But I don't know if there's anything good there. It also makes me like Gauge a little bit less since there's already a good place to put the K.
Yeah. And also it could be giving your opponent another place to kind of play without the worry about opening up hotspots or places.
Oh, you fell offline.
I did. That sucks. It says I'm still online, so yeah. Well,
indeed. I'm gonna refresh this.
So my bitrate is climbing. The bitrate is climbing. I don't like it. It's far too high. Oh, now it's dropping. Maybe it's just Championship Player. Maybe Championship Player ruins this.
I mean, it did ruin it for the past few turns, but I could see it using up some bandwidth. How much RAM does your computer have?
I have no idea.
You should look that information up. It's useful. I intentionally got a computer with a bunch of RAM because I knew I would be programming and that I need some RAM to actually run things without taking years.
Yeah, but you know, when I bought this, I wasn't actually expecting to stream anything at all. So I didn't even know streaming existed, and yeah.
I mean, streaming didn't exist probably
when I bought this computer 3 years ago.
Its infant stages. Alright, so yeah, we're still offline.
No way. I'm still online, and I've still got 2 viewers apparently, so there's nothing I can do about it.
Alright,
because otherwise I'll have to merge the videos together, and it's going to take forever. It's going to take longer to merge the videos together than it is to actually upload them.
Alright, we'll hope our 2 viewers actually are able to hear this analysis, but if they don't, we could just talk about. They can always check out the YouTube video.
Yeah. So top play here is Giga, followed by Gauge, followed by.
Oh, I don't know why I thought about Gauge and Gaga, but not Giga.
Because you're crazy. And then Keg, which is the best player making Klutz comes in third.
Yeah, there's just nothing making Klutz.
Yeah.
It's so clumsy. The K is such a clumsy tile.
Especially with the 2 Gs. They are not very pleasant.
Yeah, I would probably just play some 4-letter G word here.
I mean, at the same time, playing a 4-letter G word does keep the K. So you can always play Klutz next time.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I would do it. There are no good K plays, so just go with the next best option, I think. Alright, ready to move on?
Yep, and the keg is what is played though.
Oh, he really doesn't like leaving. You should have used this video for your leaves tutorial.
Potentially, yes, but I didn't want to use an actual game, and then I'm just like...
I mean, that's the best way to do it.
Then I'm just spoiling this. Yeah, we're just gonna question why.
There are always more games.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good example.
Yeah, I mean... The rack is
Sorry, go ahead.
The rack is just full of vowels. There's like no consonants on the board to play off.
Yeah, I think you just have to exchange here.
I mean, your only potential play would be EUOI at F2, and even then, it's like you're kind of weighing up whether you want that leave, whether you don't want that leave.
I would actually play that. It's not exciting, but it's like you're leaving CEE, which is probably pretty neutral, and you're still scoring. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 points. It's a lot more than 0.
Yeah, and your only real risk of playing that is a double-double.
And you're behind, so...
And considering your opponent just played keg, I mean... I don't know.
I mean, he has a whole range of leaves, like...
Yeah. He could have anything. Like, most of the times you play anyone, they could have anything on their rack.
Kenji is a good person to talk to about, like, determining ranges.
I don't want to talk, like, that crazy stuff. It's like, I'm having a sabbatical. I don't want to play competitive Scrabble. I don't want to know about all this crap.
Well, it's just like figuring out what tiles your opponent might leave after they played.
Yeah, I use my gut to do that. My gut tends to pretty much be right a lot of the time. Mostly because it's like trying to punch me.
Yeah, I mean, I use my gut for that sort of stuff too, but there's... Kenji thinks there's a better way to do it, and there probably is, but I'm not very good working through that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of it, like, even if he doesn't want to admit it, is his own gut as well.
I mean, my gut predicts the future. That's how crazy my gut is. You never ignore your gut when it's accurately predicted futures. I wish I was lying about that. It has predicted futures. So.
I wish we were playing poker. If we were analyzing poker, because I would have a good gut shot pun then.
Yeah, I wish those fireworks were deafening you right now. So,
does EUOI get played?
It comes out as top here in the championship evaluation, then followed by 4 exchanges. First exchange is exchanging 6 tiles keeping E, next is keeping EC, next keeping C, and then a 7 tile exchange ranks in 5th. Which is actually what happened.
That's why I see what he did.
Yeah.
That is what he did.
I mean, you can see why he did it, but at the same time, like I said in my video, if you haven't watched it yet, maybe watch it. It's not super expert. It's literally just to clarify, like, what you should kind of do, what you should be thinking about and stuff. It's like he kind of just looked at it and said nope, and then just threw it all back.
Yeah, it's kind of the nuclear option. He probably was upset. about his draw and just didn't want to think about it. But I probably would have missed EUOI myself just because I'm not used to looking for Collins plays like that.
I mean, aren't all three of those plays there Collins only? Like EUOI, E, and UGS, they're all Collins.
Yeah, I'm solid on the 2s though. Except when I miss stuff like Zoe.
So those Himalayan hybrid yak thingies, TWR hates them.
Oh, looks like we're live again, and we have 5 people.
Hello, 5 people.
Well, I'm one of them, so hello, other 4 people.
Oh yeah.
We're lagging again, but whatever.
Yeah. The video that gets uploaded is just not laggy.
Alright, so I think speaking of this play, I think Chris has a pretty clear play of Yagi here.
Yeah.
That's gonna be at F2.
There literally is nothing else to think about here. There's really no other hotspots.
I mean, you could think about playing it at K11, but you don't want to be thinking about that for long because it's a bad play.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, no, I see a way better play.
Of course.
You can play Yagi at L. You can play Yagi at L1.
Yeah.
You said that there wasn't anything to think about.
Oh, I did. I just wasn't looking at where the best word was played.
Yeah.
There isn't anything to think about.
No, there isn't.
Because looking at a board doesn't require thinking.
You have to see the klutzy hook.
Yeah.
And you have to know your Collins too.
I saw klutzy like a few minutes ago, and then I just like forgot about it.
Clearly Chris also forgot about it.
Oh yeah, but this is where like I remember being told like a load of years ago about actually writing down hooks when like the move gets played, because the thing is like we've just proven, you do forget about hooks as you progress through the game. So actually having like the hook written down on your score sheet,
or even extensions, like
yeah, it should just because you should always be looking at your score sheet, like for scores, for tracking, for everything. You should notice that you've written down like klutzy or whatever. You're just like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh look, I have a Y on my rack.
If I actually did see the play amazingly, without looking at Quackle.
Wonderful. But would you have seen that in the real game?
I think I would have. I mean, I did see it. I might have just played. It depends how quickly my opponent played. I think if my opponent played quickly, I might have just slapped down Yagi since it looked so obvious, or I might have just slapped down Yagi at F2 since it looked so obvious.
Yeah, and it really does look obvious.
But if my opponent took a while, I probably would have figured out klutzy eventually. I figured it after like a minute.
But it goes.
And it also really depends whether I remember the Y hook immediately.
But it goes to show that sometimes the most obvious moves are never the best moves. And literally, you should always keep looking at these boards. Always.
There's an old adage: when you see a good play, look for a better one.
Yep, my dad would say that all the time. But I would be like.
Sorry, go ahead.
I would be like such a quick player all the time that like literally the first move I see, I could never see a better one. Because my brain just thinks so quick.
It's a San Francisco club. They have a great adage: when you see a bad play, look for a worse one.
That's pretty much how you should play when you want to play high score. Which is what my dad likes. He likes the old high score days of Scrabble.
Where you just work together?
Well, the tournaments were played then, like, it was like 3 games in a day, and whoever won had the highest combined score across the 3 rounds, so you didn't even have to win the games, you just had to score a lot of points.
Wow. Yeah, that's a weird way to play.
Well, good job I wasn't born in the 80s, because that's when they did it.
Well, they never did that here, at least that I know of.
I don't know why they did it here. Maybe Brits just are weird.
You guys are weird.
We're weird. We're weird enough to set off fireworks on November the 5th. Because some guy wanted to blow up Parliament on this day hundreds of years ago. So we set off fireworks. So we can blow up Parliaments in the sky.
Alright, so...
Yeah, that's the best way I can put it. Yeah.
I had another interesting thing to say. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say. It doesn't just have to be hooks that you write down, it could be extensions, like when I was playing against David Webb online, the video is up if you want to see me lose by about 200. I completely forgot about the extension. Like, I saw it immediately after he opened with vocal. I completely forgot about the extension of univocal, and then I missed it, and then he played it immediately, and I got super punished.
Oh.
Of course, I'm not going to write something down like that when I'm just playing an IC game, but...
Yeah.
It's something I probably should be getting into the habit of doing.
Oh yeah, I should have got into the habit of that as well. I remember missing inane as a hook at one point. And
from inane?
Yeah, name to inane. And I think I could have bonused there. And then it's like I was kind of annoyed. But this would have been like maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. So hopefully I wouldn't miss it now. She says. Hoping.
Alright. You never know. Like, everything is like percentages. Like, I'm gonna find some bingos 100% of the time, and then there are some bingos I'm gonna find like 70% of the time, and then there's some I'm gonna find like 20% of the time.
There's some bingos you just don't know at all.
Oh, absolutely. Some are just 0%ers I'm just throwing dead.
Yeah, so we're putting off this clunky pickup right here.
Andrew does have some decent ammo, but...
Oh, well, the rack does start with ammo.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, it's a good rack for scoring, because you've got the W and the M.
It's not a great rack for scoring. You're not gonna... You're gonna score decently every time, but you're not gonna score, like, 40 most of the time.
I mean scoring in the sense that you're gonna get a decent amount of points compared to, like, a load of the turns it feels that have happened, which are actually pretty high scoring. But it feels like this is the kind of rack you can get 30 points on at least.
The best play I see right now is Mo.
It's trying to work out the score.
Yeah, I would definitely play it at 11K. I wasn't actually trying to work out the score, but it's 27 points. And you leave the A hook, which I somehow know.
Somehow.
It's Collins.
Hey, you know something, Collins.
I know. I'm not gonna say a lot of things, Collins, because I don't, but I know a few things, Collins.
Yeah. I mean, here you definitely want to get rid of the duplicate M, the duplicate O, and the W. If you can get rid of more than that, you're doing quite well.
You also want to open the board here, because that double is probably not going to stay open. The one that
Yagi opened, yeah.
Man, another Yagi is just so good. Like, it's such a big error.
Yeah, especially as Chris had such a big lead. Like, playing Yagi for like...
and doesn't open anything.
Yeah. So, championship players decided to go what, at the time, Speedy player went for as well. And that's a... not as great a slot in as Yagi, but still a great slot in of some word I'm going to leave to Bnjy to pronounce. Because he's the pronunciation dude.
Mau. I knew that word.
Sounds like something a cat should say.
It sounds like a double emperor of China. I knew that word because I studied all of the Collins studied all the columns 4 vowel 6s, but I didn't remember it. And I wouldn't have found that play because it's absurd.
And it's making your least hated 2 with Zoe. So.
Yeah, I can't find Zoe. I think Yagi is way easier to see than this. This just like through 2 A's.
Oh yeah. But
other than that, it does like Mo though.
Yeah, here Worm is played. It's 4th best, less than 10% win chance.
Yeah, I'd just rather play a word that opens up a hook that you have on your rack already, which is why I like Mo better.
Yeah, and there is only 1 I left. There's 3 S's and a blank left.
Wait, that takes an I hook?
No, I said Y. I think I said Y.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it said I, but whatever.
Am I no good at saying letters now? This is horrible. Maybe I need to go back to doing my NATO phonetic alphabet. Like after like 2 or 3 WISCs I went to, like I had to use the NATO phonetic alphabet because like I once made a blank an I in an ing bonus and my opponent thought I said R. I'm not kidding. And I've resorted to the NATO phonetic alphabet ever since.
Alright, so I think we're going to get across QI scores way too much off of the bingo score sheet.
Yeah.
Unless you want to play QAT, I think that's fine here too.
Yeah, I mean, I think QAT may be slightly better because you're unduplicating tiles. I mean,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
They are the last T's in the bag. A's and I's are equal in the bag, so. I mean,
the problem with QAT though is that it just opens up a easy triple word score hook. So I guess there already is one of those open.
But also, why would your opponent take that triple when the triple at the bottom of the board is way more risky?
Well, it lets them open the board if they play like joins for a lot there. And the reason they would do that is because they're behind.
But then,
like you have to keep the board open.
Catsin's best, so.
Okay, I think Cat is fine.
So you can't argue with 0.71 of a percentage point. Apparently.
Sure, I can.
We've already talked so much. I don't think we should argue at this point.
What's the whole point of analysis if we don't get to argue? I'm disappointed in Kevin. When he came on stream, he didn't argue with me nearly enough. I didn't even get to go against his wishes at all. Like most of his plays, most of the plays we just settled on.
I bet this doesn't happen every US National School Scrabble Championship. I bet there's some debates going on there about good moves.
I've never been to one, so I couldn't tell you.
I wouldn't know either. So we've never even had an equivalent of that.
I don't even know if like most of the players there are so bad that they don't even debate. So, so here I like Alamo as an overlap.
I can't even begin to define that. I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
Alamo?
Is there a river? I have no idea anymore.
It's a tree. Okay.
It's a tree. Well, you find trees near rivers, so I'm going to take that one.
I assume Alamo is best here. You don't really want to be closing off the S-hook you created, but it just scores so many points that I don't think you can really do anything else. Nothing else scores here, I don't think.
Yeah, there really is. Like, there's so little scoring opportunities on this board. Yeah, Alamo is best. Then Llama in the same place. And more Malwa, which is like 5/7 of malware.
Well, you should probably get your computer looked at if you have malware and just like do some prevention.
Yeah, I need help if I've got malware. But no, Llama is played here.
Llama? Yeah, Llama is basically just the worst version of Alamo.
Yeah, I mean, that's... If you don't know Alamo, Llama's pretty much fine. But
Remember the Alamo? That's a US saying.
See, I knew it was an American thing.
Yep.
Figured you'd know about the Alamo.
Like the Old West. Ah, crap! My Twitch page crashed. Or as my Chrome said, "Oh snap!"
Can always like. I wonder. Can we like hide that? I don't think we can stream share or screen share or whatever on a tablet. I don't think that's at all possible.
I assume not. So.
No, but I can always turn on video and I can always show you this.
No, I'm back on. I'm back on. I just had to refresh the page.
Yay! Benji's back.
I've never went anywhere.
So, I mean, at least this is a balance rack. I just wish there was a floating ON. Tab violation.
Or floating NG. I would not challenge at this point if there was just floating.
Oh yeah, I would love it if my opponents could just play phony 2 so that I could create a nice 9 from them.
Will Anderson, in one of his games, thought to himself, man, wouldn't it be great if Larry Sherman opened with OP, and then Larry Sherman opened with OP and Will played stop banks?
That never happens when I think about it.
That never happens, period. Like, what are the chances that out of all the opening plays that you could make, you would make exactly that one?
Who opens with 2-letter words anymore?
I mean, I do.
Maybe if it's QI. That's it.
I'll also open with JO or ZA. Maybe even XU some percentage of the time.
Maybe. So should we get to discussing what we should potentially do with a rack that looks...
I already decided on my play. I'd probably just play Voila here. Voila.
Voila versus Viola?
Either one is fine.
I don't know, there may be some, like, secret difference between the two.
Sure. The secret difference is, margin of error.
At least it's one word where you can transpose the tiles and not play a phony.
Oh, those words are the best, like infract, infarct.
I love the transposed words.
I intentionally played infarct quickly because I really needed a challenge.
I once got a really funny look off a player here for playing sniglet, which is a transposition of the N and I in singlet. And my opponent just looked at me, like, with a face like, what the hell have you done? I'm like, I meant to play that.
If they don't know their high probability.
Yeah.
Sevens.
It was a new one to the dictionary at the time, and I was sat there and I was like, I meant to play that. And then he still challenges and gives me 5 points, so
okay, so, yeah, Quackle did a good job here. Only 0.2% error between those two plays, which are virtually the same play.
And then third best play, Vicary. Wonder what that means. Hopefully not those fireworks going off in the background. But Viola is played here. So.
Alright, that's definitely not a correct play. Voila is way better.
Here it is.
You know I was just going to say that the other play was better no matter what he was going to play, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean, the board at this point is just getting no better. I mean, Chris Vicary here just has complete control of the board.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
I mean, even with bonus lanes open, he's still got such good control because...
Yeah, and Andrew also just can't draw a bounce rack for the life of him.
Yeah, my poor fellow ISC helper could not draw good racks.
Andrew's an ISC helper?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of the English helpers on ISC are actually ABSP members. The American ones, don't know. But the English ones are all ABSP members. They're all real people.
I don't know any American ISC helpers.
It's probably because none of them play NASPA Scrabble.
Yeah, that's what I would figure. But, good. Place making Axe at A and N2 just looks so bad. There are just so many E's out.
Too many E's. Oh, here goes the clock tower. Not sure which is louder, the fireworks or the clock tower.
Have we really been doing this for an hour already?
Yep.
Alright. Cool. I might just play XI here. If I'm Andrew, I just can't be giving back those free points. And they're just so free.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Andrew really does need a bonus at this point. So he's kind of like... Here it's kind of like the play where you need to get rid of the X and the W, but you can't really get rid of the X and the W. And you need turnover, but you can't get rid of the X and the W and have turnover at the same time.
I mean, you could play Wax. That's actually not that bad a play.
Yeah. I mean... Wax, probably the only thing it does is take away Klutzy, and then just gives another Y hotspot, but...
Yep.
I mean, both of them are as bad as each other.
Well, the thing about Waxy is that it... Well, have you seen how much Klutzy scores?
On its own?
Yeah.
26.
Yeah. That's just Klutzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think...
The thing is, Andrew can almost guarantee drawing an E here, I think, because there's what, 8 on scene? You're almost like... The target is most likely to draw is the E. So...
Well, it depends how many tiles you fly off. If you fly off like 3 or 4 tiles, if you fly off 2 tiles, you're not over 50% to draw an E.
Yeah, but you know how my gut goes.
Well, I'd rather just go with math.
I hate math.
Math is great, especially for Scrabble.
You can tell I got fed up with math once I hit college.
Well,
and it's like, why do I need integrals in my life?
You don't. Just go with the probabilities.
Why couldn't we just learn about probability? Why couldn't we learn about meaningful math?
I'm amazed that like basic statistics isn't something that they require in high school.
Most people in my math classes were shocked at how quickly I could do mental math. It's like, who needs a calculator all the time?
So what gets played here? I just don't want to be thinking about this play.
No, Law get played here at I11. Yeah, Quackle's basically giving 4% win chances to Own at N1 and Ox at N1, and then everything else comes out worse. Law is like a 3.24% chance of winning. It's like it's getting slowly bleaker.
Yeah, as the game goes on, and you don't break serve in any ways. That's usually what tends to happen.
Yeah.
Andrew's running out of time here. Alright, let's move on. This plays knowingly.
Yep. If only there was a floating C here. Wink, wink.
He could claw his way back into it.
No, I mean uranitic. Again.
Oh.
You missed it twice.
Wait, how did I miss it? Oh, I haven't gotten to this. I haven't seen the next rack yet.
hasn't skipped that far ahead.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying now.
My attempt at something was lost on you.
It's my fault, though.
Oh well. On to discussing...
It actually was clever.
I try. I really try. So, with Chris being 80 points ahead, the board is just getting like so much tighter. It's like you can't even describe how tight it's getting. It's just gotten to the point where it's
like my jeans after Thanksgiving.
strangling your waist.
And also strangling Andrew's win percentage.
Yeah. But Chris actually does have a load of 1 point tiles here, and considering the board the way it is, there's little real opportunity to score something decent to keep moving going.
I'm looking for reasonably scoring plays. One that I see that I hate is Instar. I don't want to be leaving AU or IU for no reason.
Yeah. So I suppose here, when you're kind of faced with the situation where every move kind of scores the same, and there's nothing really standing out, you've got to think of what else do you want to achieve from this play.
Yeah, I think the things that I want to do are that I want to at least somewhat balance this rack, and I don't want to change the board configuration too much. It's kind of the way that I like it right now if I'm Chris.
So if it was possible, would you also want to try and block the 7-letter bonus openings?
That doesn't really scare me that much. If I can, I'm not in a huge rush to either.
I mean, I'm not sure whether Slaw is in TWR, but we have that in Collins.
Yeah, Coleslaw.
Yeah. Gotta love Slaw. No, I don't love Slaw.
I don't like Coleslaw either.
It's just weird stuff. But it's probably Slaw is as a hook, it's the most risky. But nothing's really...
Because they're going to score that much.
Yeah, because there's no real score. Even with a bonus down column D, what does it score, really? Unless it's, tagines, which isn't really possible with your opponent's racks anymore. Unless it's, something with the X or the J on 8D, there really isn't something that's gonna, go crazy.
This actually kind of tripped me up because there's nothing really too bad that, there are a couple things you could do, but there just nothing great that you could do either.
Yeah. I mean, everything that Championship Player is suggesting right now is over a 90% win chance, and I assume a lot of that is based upon your opponent not picking the best tiles.
Or bingoing twice.
Yeah. I.e. them not picking the best tiles. So, best move is A2. I give up. A2. A2. A-I-T-U. I2. We're just yelling out a load of coordinates now. Is it I2? Is it A2?
No, I was going to say, where does A2 play? Does it play at A2?
No, it plays at N1.
I know.
I
don't really like that. It just gets back easy points.
Yeah. When you say easy points, of course you need specific letters to be able to play there, because there are no A's left, it's not that easy, so after the first consonant you have to put a vowel, another consonant, it'd have to be it have to be an R that goes there, and then so it's B.
I guess it's a pool, they're not that easy.
It's B-R-E.
B-R-E.
R. that likely.
No, you're right. I'm just looking.
Second best play is I at 2M, just playing off the I, leaving Nutria. I guess considering all the E's in the pool, that maybe is a good shout.
Move your sim up. You missed a play.
Oh yeah. Oh crap. It's so bad at this. So this play of I don't know, I'm just going to call it I in the middle of a tuna. Tuna.
I'm sure if Tim was here, he would just be yelling at me right now.
Tuna! I'm not even going to try. I didn't miss a play, I just scrolled down too much, and then when I scrolled up, for some reason it never got back to the top again.
I actually kind of like this. It turned over a lot of tiles, and it blocks the most dangerous spots, including the QATS, which could score a lot of points and just open up a dangerous line, which you don't really want if you're Chris. I would probably play this if I knew the word.
I think it was new to the previous update, which is why I remember it. But
so what gets played?
What gets played? Good question. Ritual onto the L of law, which
I was going that. Sorry, go ahead.
Which I think it tries to accomplish like the same things as tweener. We're just going to pronounce it as tweener. Like it still allows the opening along row 9, and it still gives a floater for a potential 8. So it still gives stuff.
I think tweener is better.
Which is why it seems out best.
Correct. No,
that should be on the bingo card. Word seems best. Tick.
That's so free. Bnjy agrees with that simming play because he doesn't have a mind of his own.
Magic. So Andrew's finally got a decent rack this game. Beyond his bonus.
Oh crap, I clicked the head by accident.
Aww, Bnjy's ruined it for himself. That's probably the only thing that happens in this. You accidentally click ahead when you're trying to follow.
Yeah, because I wasn't patient enough to actually just watch your stream.
Don't worry, I wouldn't be either.
Why? Like 10 seconds of waiting, like 15 seconds of waiting. I saw what actually got played, and it's kind of influencing my decision.
I know. Damn it. Yeah. But at the same time, you definitely want to play the X here.
Yeah, I kind of like playing sex here.
I'm not sure whether that tells what's on your mind or not. Can you play sex normally in life? Does that happen?
I mean, you don't play it.
You do it.
I mean, not in my life, but
yeah.
I need to find the second player.
Oh yeah, Scrabble is always a 2-player game.
Sex is usually a 2-player game.
But just like in Scrabble, you can have more people.
Sure, why not?
Why not indeed? So why do you like sex? Yeah.
It opens up another line. And because it's sex.
This is Bnjy not arguing with sex.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Bnjy.
You tell what's on his mind tonight.
Well, it's just the afternoon here, but you can also just play Hex.
But you'd rather have sex than be hexed.
Any day.
And there we go. So, championship player here gives the best chance of a win as being Ox at N1.
Again, I don't think you could do that here. Just so many E's out.
Yeah. I mean, even though it gives the best chance for a win, it's just the chances of your opponent actually having an E, especially after they've just played 5 tiles.
So when I said I like sex, I was just making a statement. I wasn't talking about any players.
You responding to chat there. Just clarifying your stand on this.
I'm just joking, of course. I actually do think it's a reasonable play.
This is almost as bad as that time where you said, I like you.
Almost.
And then I had to reply, I like you too. And for some reason, we always end up flirting accidentally on these streams. I can't explain.
That was only half accidental.
But see, championship player likes sex too. It comes out in 4th.
Yeah.
There are 3 things better than sex, according to championship player.
Having fun?
Yep.
No, it's like, I'm not just trolling here. It's actually a reasonable play.
Oh yeah, that's why it comes in 4th.
Yeah,
Because it really does create another opening.
You could put an S in front of R, or you could put a W if you need to. All the tiles that aren't in the pool, like an A also.
Oh yeah. And a D, I think, goes after it.
Sounds right.
Yeah, but also the fact that you're rolling an H as well just doesn't make the opening so reasonable at this point. I mean, I don't...
You don't have to hit next turn, though.
Yeah. Because you could always create an opening at the other side of the board.
Yeah. But actually gets played, I don't really like very much. Like...
No, I mean, what gets played doesn't even come up on here. So...
Yeah, let's see what the win percentage actually is of it.
It won't give anything because it's not listed here.
Oh, you could hit the sim.
Can I? How do I do that?
Just type it in, sim it.
How do I hit sim from there?
Just hit simulate on Quackle. Or just type in the play that actually gets made.
Just hit simulate, okay. You can tell I don't use Quackle very much.
Well, yeah, you don't play, so...
I don't play. I never used Quackle even when I did play. I hated seeing what I missed. Because it just showed how Quackle didn't understand the way that I played. Now the problem is this may have now frozen my Quackle, so...
Oh, you're still going good.
No, we may have frozen my Quackle here.
Oh, your Quackle.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you were saying your stream, sorry.
No, I said Quackle. We may have frozen my Quackle here.
I think you're still going. No, you're good.
Oh. It's doing something.
Oh, take away some of the other plays.
Don't make me do this. Can I just stop it now?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
How do I stop it?
Just click on sim again, and it'll stop.
Okay. So I guess Hox's just doesn't come up very good. Otherwise it would have jumped up that list quicker.
It looks like your thing is simming very slowly.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? So we'll just move on then. We don't like it, but we're putting up with it.
Like, the problem with it is that, like, if you're actually opening some good lines, it might be okay to bring your blank, but these lines just aren't really very promising.
It's an H and O and an X that are floating. I mean, Fox and his parliamentary attempt to blow up King James. There's fireworks. Yeah, we're on to the next track now. CDINPPY.
Yeah, I looked ahead, and I didn't actually look to play this time, but I like Drippy here.
So first of all, you like sex, and now you like Drippy.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make the joke, but
now that I mention it.
Yeah, you're the one who made the joke, not me.
Yeah. At this point, considering there are no A's left, I don't think that the Clutzy it's not worth keeping hold of the Y. I mean, at this point, you just wanna.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that again.
Bnjy!
I don't write these things down.
Jeez! I mean, I don't think it's worth keeping on to, especially as at this point, Andrew is only 35 points behind. Like, even though you've kind of got that turn in hand almost, you don't want to give him a chance.
Yeah, you don't want to be fumbling around here, basically.
Yeah. And especially as in this point, in this situation, Drippy scores 36, and to keep the Y, you'd end up sacrificing like at least 20 points here. And
if you could, it would be nice, but
yeah.
Just play your normal game, and as long as nothing horrible goes wrong, you should be in good shape.
Yeah.
Alright, so Drippy. It's played.
Yep. 90% win.
That's about right. Like, Andrew isn't completely dead here.
Like, there are still, but chances to, double bonus win, but it's just so unlikely.
Alright, so now we're playing Words with Friends.
Oh, yeah. But you can't put your friends anywhere. You're looking for a bonus, aren't you?
I'm just looking for plays.
I mean, at this point in the game, Andrew's back to the point where bonusing gets him back in the game.
Yes, probably. It has to be a high-scoring one, though, is the problem.
It has to score basically 70-odd points. That's basically what it is. And I think the only places on this board to bonus are places that score 70-odd points.
But you can bonus through it. Oh, you get to fulfill that whole Bnjy.
Yeah.
No column of
Don't
score
hit any
because
premium
it's 460
squares.
or less.
Don't hit those premium squares and stuff. Bonus squares.
I know what to call it. Airball bingo.
Oh, yeah. But, there are no bonuses here. I mean,
Yeah, the only play that I really see right now is Defy.
and that's pretty much the only thing that scores anything here. I mean, Andrew's not going to be so concerned about getting rid of the E because there are 6 left. So he kind of hoped that he'd get a decent draw next turn, maybe if a run at a win.
Yeah, the biggest problem with Defy is it closes off the 8 line.
Yeah.
At least the best possible, or at least the best scores there.
Yeah. But Defy does in fact come out at a 11.8% win. And then Eft at 7C comes out with an 11.2% win.
Yeah, I was looking for plays there.
I mean, Eft is kind of good because it does have the R front hook, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the D front hook.
And you are sitting with both of them, so it's not like restricted to the B column now.
Yeah.
I think the only problem is it just becomes so much easier to block the lane. I mean, you can block the lane easily anyway. Yeah. 11 points is a pretty big sacrifice. And you're still relying on luck either way to draw the tiles you need. So let's get on with playing Defy.
Yeah, not playing it would kind of defy all logic here.
I did say tune into Benji's puns. Wasn't right.
I heard 6 puns, and there's nowhere to go up from there.
Yeah. For some reason it always happens when you're on my stream. We always end up doing the games that have these words in.
I mean, it's a 3-letter word. It's not that unlikely.
You think so? Like,
It wasn't even clear on my upcoming Bnjy bingo card of naughty word. Gotta do better than that.
oh dear.
I mean, we play with these words all the time, so...
Should we get on with it?
Yes. I like cooping here. Or cooing, however you want to pronounce it.
I wouldn't know how to pronounce it. You're the one that pronounces these things. But really all Chris has to do at this point is score and with a lot of tiles preferably, because scoring and then playing.
Shut up, I'm about to make a great pun.
Okay. Go on.
I think this play is a pretty good coup de grace.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even know why I let him commentate on my stream. But there we go.
I'm still wondering why you do as well.
But the thing is here, Chris really wants to score. He wants to get rid of a load of tiles. And by getting rid of a load of tiles, it will then mean that that it gives Andy less tiles to be able to double bonus and then win, or even get a bonus and win.
It's the game faster.
Yeah. And when you're ahead, that's what you really want to do. The faster you can end the game when you're ahead, the less chances your opponent has of getting the tiles and winning.
You don't want to give your opponent for that reason, basically.
Yeah. But championship player likes coin here.
I was cooping too because it's not even showing up.
Oh no, look, it's down here. Down here. At the bottom of the list.
Why?
Had 92.42% win chance, whereas coin comes out at a 99.09% chance of winning. I wonder what loses to it.
Coin is definitely a better play though because it blocks off, it obscures like most of the bingo lines.
Yeah.
You can't bingo through the O most of the time now.
Yeah, and ending in H, especially with what's on scene, is just like,
And leaving an E is also kind of asking for trouble here, or disciplining. I guess you don't really need to worry about leaving the U here since you can't really draw any more of those.
yeah, and at this point, you know, the leave essentially isn't too key because Chris can pretty much guarantee he's going to win, he just doesn't have to make a stupid mistake.
Or hope that Andrew doesn't get very lucky.
Yeah, there's both of that. But for some reason he plays coping. I don't even...
I didn't think booing is a word.
Yeah, 9% is quite big in terms of win percentage, but there really isn't like that much terrible gap between like top and bottom players. You're still going to win 90% of the time, and you're always going to win based on Andrew's next rack.
9%.
Yeah, 9%, but you're always going to win based on Andrew's next rack. Should we see what his next rack is?
I don't want to give my opponent a chance to win more than 10 games. It's Andrew's next rack. It's not pretty.
It really isn't pretty. I mean, there's
You're stealing the burn here.
deals are it's so bad. I mean, he's literally like lost all chance of winning now.
I'd probably just play like burn or something.
I mean, your real last hope here is the winning is to just completely ignore the H, the O, the X, and maybe even the S and the C's here, and just try and do something else that plays tiles. What does he need? What does he need?
I think you need to like hope to draw a Miracle Bingo to the S.
Yeah. I wonder if that's even possible. We may have to work out what this Miracle Bingo is. So we can at least clarify that there is one, and that Quackle isn't lying to us. That could be very possible. Quackle has lied many times. So, there are only, what is this? I can't count. 10 players that give a certain percent chance of winning.
Oh, it's that bad.
Yeah, there are only 10 and 4 of them are exchanges. Yeah, the best play is playing ribs at A10, making scoping. I don't know what it does, I don't know what it leaves. I don't know why.
Yeah, you're just not winning this game out. 4%.
Yeah, 4%, so there must be a way to win after ribs. Did he get J stuck or something? I don't know. Oh, the Jesus is left. If I get played.
Is also left.
Yeah. Big Jesus. I love that word. Crazy.
It's a pretty great word.
So,
What gets played here?
little brung at G9, which basically has a 0% chance of winning, so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it looks reasonable at least.
It looks reasonable based on the rack and what's left. It is just,
It just doesn't win any games.
yeah, it just doesn't win. And we can't really fight for a player that doesn't actually win anything.
Get too much worse than 0%.
Yeah. Whilst I looked out my window, I could actually see the fireworks, and then I can still see them. But, I mean, it definitely looks at this point from Chris's point of view that Andrew's like trying like last chance saloon here.
Yeah, if I'm Chris, I definitely want to block off the H and the O. If I can.
Yeah. You just want to guarantee that you're blocking it and stopping any chance. And yeah, you really don't want to give like you really don't want to because these players they're not going to know every single 8 or every single 9. So beersies. You haven't been studying your Collins new 8-letter words. You can have beersies. I think it's like on an Australian term for.
Well, you definitely can't have it in this game because.
Yeah, but it's like they would say, like, let's go out for beersies.
Sure.
That kind of thing. Beersies is a word. It's such a cool word. Like, when I was going through all my CSL, all the new CSW 15 words, I was like colour coding them and everything. Like you've seen my now scruffy sheet of paper. But I got to beersies and I was like, oh my god, I have to tell people this word exists. This is such a cool word.
But you're lying.
But I can't drink myself, so there's no point in.
I know.
There's no point in getting everyone else drunk. I'm a free tap.
What? Yeah, you don't want to go on your tab. You just want to.
Yeah, you can all buy me apple juice and then just watch me get high on sugar.
That's really cheap. I like that idea.
Yeah, I mean, just
Sure, that's expensive.
feed me chocolate juice and Coca-Cola and I will be high as anything. I'll be like on the biggest sugar rush ever, like, I'll be so happy. Partly because I'll have free chocolate. And you can't go wrong with that.
No, that's the best kind of chocolate. It's way better than money plus variety.
I actually have some chocolate blossoms in the fridge. I'm really tempted to go and get them and eat, but I have to turn off the radiator in this room because otherwise they'll melt. I don't want melted chocolate. Melted chocolate is terrible. Well, at this point, Andrew has to pick. to be fair, I'm not even gonna question whether it does or not.
Alright, so what happens?
He goes Joe. Yeah, he goes Joe. I just Joe still wins. It's not that he's not winning. It's just, yeah, you
ABSP